How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I've been up listening to a few different videos um, tonight about this ban on Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm a big supporter. I love Minister for Farrakhan, have the utmost respect for him. So I had to really digest how I wanted to contribute to this fuckery. And, I often say to the royal family, pray and meditate and listen to the universe. And so I've been knowing for many years, and I'll start around like 9/11. That I'll just start there, but it goes even further back. That this country wants to make the face of terrorism look like you and I, and especially our kings, because they do not fail at parading our kings on the world stage. And I have often said that Big Brother is watching our truest enemy also on the world stage. And so the reason why, I'm going to explain the reason why in a little bit more detail, because I have said it often based on this title, why we have won the war. Now, I have said we won the war, in my mind, the day that unquote physical slavery was over with. Now, they had other, which you and I know, ways of enslaving us, because we do have mental shackles, and those mental shackles are being released. It's amazing to me the precision of Yah in this 400 years. So we are seeing the white man's burden and fears, and they are perplexed by certain things. Now, anybody that's new to the True Royal family, when I say, because many have heard it, but I got many more subs, and I do appreciate y'all coming here to support the channel and listen to what I have to say. When I say that we have won the war even back then, another term that I have used is fattening up for the kill, that the enemy did not execute that. They actually fattened their self up for the kill, and what they were supposed to do was fatten us up for the kill. And it's all psychological. That's what the art of war is all about. And what they did was push the black man way up in the corner, and he was able to observe the white man's behavior, the white woman and the black woman, because we are the soft target, and they would parade us black women around and give us the illusion that we didn't need our kings, and I don't need a man, I can do it by myself, I can raise children by myself, and all those different things that we have heard. It is what it is. Now, I know some of the things that I'm saying may piss some people off, but I have to keep it core. That's just how it was done. I'm not going to mince my words. And I have often said, if you approach one of our kings that got their head on straight and know about this system, even in their teens, they can tell you about the very people that I mentioned, about their behavior and movements and stuff. And when it comes to the black woman, the one who has bought into the system and truly believe that the black man didn't pull himself up by the bootstraps, so why I need you? And not knowing that she is a supporter of keeping a dead, and I'm saying that specifically, white supremacist system alive to some extent. But eventually, things do die off. And so, while the enemy was taking joys in getting fattened up, and rigging everything in their favor, now they have some concerns, because in their own very system, they're failing. They're failing. Now they can lie to themselves, because their leader, Trump, is displaying their true nature. That they lie so damn much that they even believe what comes out of their own mouth. But white male terrorism is showing something else. That they have all types of frustrations, and the number one frustration that we hear is the sexual stuff, and they always been obsessed with the black man's penis. And we have to realize, as they are being brought up, they have been fed a certain narrative, but they know what they feel in the core of themselves, that even though they may have everything rigged up, might even have all types of money, and all types of opportunities, but they still feel inadequate within. So they want us to go along and get along with fearing Farrakhan and what they're doing, because you know that I always go and look at things spiritually, is pointing out their truest fears and who is actually ruling and reigning in their life without us even doing anything, just actually existing. Because we got to remember that what was fed to them, and the ones behind the scenes that study our true history and know about our true greatness, saying, damn, in our own system, this shit ain't working. And then let's not lose sight of this. The face of keeping shit going too as well. Now, y'all know what I was told last summer, but some people are new to the true royal family. I get visions, like many in the royal family. I happen to get my visions over 90% of the time, 99% of the time when I'm wide awake. So I'll repeat myself again. Yah told me last summer that the white woman will be the first to get his wrath, and that does not exclude the white man, because he upheld her shit as I speak. So what are we seeing? White women with all their antics. And this is the face of the college scandal. And so when that dust really settle in, because it's going to change nationwide in America how they have to approach getting into these colleges that is going to piss off many, and we will see more of these white males, and white women too as well, having complete meltdowns. It's said in the good book that Esau would eat his own. And it's happening. Now, the media controls what the media controls. And this is what they don't like about us, and people like me and others just speak this truth that is happening rapidly. Oh, yes, it is. It is happening rapidly. And this is where they at. Can you imagine that? That you and I have lived long enough to watch prophecies being fulfilled. So then we go back here to Farrakhan. Now, there are certain agendas that they're trying to stir up by unquote banning him. But on a spiritual level, what they don't realize is that it make us refocus on our greatness because of us sheerly existing. You fear this 80-plus king minding his own damn business. But see, Farrakhan is throwing off that energy, that very thing, those very gifts that Yah blessed us with. We literally vibrate. This is scientifically known. That's why I say speak what you need to speak and be very clear into the universe what you want to happen. They have deep fears. And they don't know anything else to do but keep going over the same repetitive shit. They don't know how to think out of the box. So we're going to keep going with this narrative that this is the unquote black Hitler. Knowing that the shit ain't true. That we really need to fear these motherfuckers. Old Johnny, sexually frustrated. Even Becky don't want his little raggedy small dick ass. Then on top of that, she ain't producing. A barren bitch has no value at all. At all. See how I look at us, my royal family? It's like putting concrete over earth. And it's amazing to me to watch a blade of grass grow strong through the concrete. Because this is their truest fears right here. Oh yes. The kingdom that they see within us. Sometimes we literally don't see it ourselves. Oh yeah. They fear this. Oh, they fear this. And I love this. Keep making love, my royal family. Keep having those royal babies. Oh yeah, they fear that too as well. See, the fear behind that, and our dearest queen, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing always said, and I hope I don't butcher it, when a black man and a black woman make love, they possibly, because this is a revolutionary act, they will possibly produce a royal that will rise up through that concrete and lead the royal family. But remember, my royal family, we all are leaders. We all come from greatness. And they can't stop. They can't stop it. And so sometimes you'll go, huh? Where did that come from? You know, you just out and about minding your business, and then you see some little pop up on the news, on social media, that it's time to shackle down the royal family, or try to spark something because they want us to do this. The enemy, I know you listening. We know your nature. We already know it. We have watched you enough. That ain't working. And so y'all will really solidify this in your frontal lobe. We know the ending. We know the ending of your pathetic story. And we know the beginning of our greatness. We are everlasting. Yes, I'm the voice, and there is many. See, my royal family, what we got to remember, we got to remember this. We can't depend on the one. That's where we got it wrong, because we are focused on the one with these beautiful divine gifts and have a tendency to forget that we all got this. So if one drop, many will rise up. We got to get that together. We can't put all of this on the one. See, that's linking up our rims. Because we have seen, like with Martin Luther King, when he died off, the whole movement died with it. And, you know, it was said that Abernathy was supposed to lead on, but he just, you know, he just didn't have it. And it should have been many. Many. See, we can't mirror the system where these motherfuckers just want to hold on to leadership. You're supposed to spread this. And this, they fearing this because, you know, at one point they thought this man was dead, thinking they keep him off of their media. He was ill. I knew about it because I've always kept up with him, me and my father. I would listen to the radio back then, and I knew where to find him. Because all you had to do was get the Nation of Islam, the Final Call, and they had a whole, and still to this day, they had a whole listing throughout the United States and even different parts of the world where you would hear his voice. And so when he was fully restored, those fears and those isms kicked in, and all that banning don't mean shit, because really the deeper message is they trying to ban our greatness. We have won the war long ago, but all these scenarios had to play out in order for us to get to the 400 years. Look at it for what it is. And folks is waking up in all type of states, and we're talking about ADOS. And even though we may be bickering back and forth, we are a united front. We are on code. We are supporting our own. And they feel some kind of way when they see us do that. But they do this shit blatantly in our face. And then they want us to go along and get along with the excuses that these motherfuckers in this rigged system, their own system, that they got all kind of mental problems and all of that. No, you failed your own. You fatten your own self up for the kill. You starved us out, but you left us lean and mean and sharp. Nothing else was left to do but study your nature. And you have delivered. Oh, yes, you have. So the enemy. What do you think you're doing? This has happened before with Farrakhan. So thank you for pointing out on the world stage who will be ruling and reigning on you. You pathetic motherfucker. Spineless. Your woman can't even have your babies. Your sperm is weak, and you have become extinct. So you didn't take care of your immediate situation. Something that I talk about often over here on this channel to remind the royal family. Getting house in order. Farrakhan was right. You had a window out. It was all laid out that this would happen to you. But you didn't take heed. And you was, on the low, reading a good book, listening to many of our leaders, and all these things are happening. So you done took it too fucking far. And you can't restore yourself. So yeah, ban Farrakhan. But can your pathetic ass reproduce yourself? No. And it's sweet. Sweet to me. Ain't this some juicy stuff, my royal family? Juicy, juicy, juicy. So my royal family, when I get on one, I'm on one. I'm feeling what I'm saying. The kingdom. Never forget this, my royal family. They see it in us. And sometimes, the enemy do certain things. And don't forget this. That's why I repeat myself a lot. We won the war. We will continue to see the enemy win battles. We can't react like when they win those battles that they have won the overall war. Remember that. Long ago we have won this thing. But remember, in their dying system, we're going to continue to see the things that we see that are negative, and it impacts us. It impacts me. But that's when you have to stand very firm on your position and demonstrate your faith. We're getting ever so close. And I'm going to keep saying the same thing. I know what I heard, and I know what I seen, and it's sweet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Heaven, tropical and peachy, smells so sweet. Heaven, tropical and peachy, smells so sweet. Cool, crisp air, but you don't feel cold. Tropical, peachy. Thank you, Yah, for the greatest gift of being exposed to that. So, I had to put my spin on it, my royal family, because I was like, oh, so they gonna be on this, huh? These people is pathetic. You grasping for straws. You really is. So do what you do, Esau. Continue to eat your own. But remember, you will be serving us. I'll leave it right there, my royal family. So render your voice with your beautiful, divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.